Alright, what's up everybody? Today I'm cooking again and I'm going to be making some Thai lettuce wraps. This is one of my favorite recipes. They're really easy and also really delicious, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get cooking.
Okay, so as I said, this is one of my favorite recipes. I love how it just uses very few and fresh ingredients. It's very simple, it's easy, and it comes out delicious. It's really amazing. So here is everything we need. To start, we have our fresh Persian cucumbers, our lettuce, our scallions, and some ginger, some peppers. These are hot jalapenos. There we've got coconut oil, hoisin sauce, rice vinegar, and there's the ground turkey over there that we're going to be using. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is just kind of chopping the peppers and the scallions. We're going to ignore everything else for right now at least, and we're just going to chop those peppers and scallions. You don't want to mince it too fine and too small or anything like that, but you do want them to be kind of small, but still chunky, you know, petite chunks. Petite chunks. Give it that petite chunk. And then after that, we take the ginger and take it to like a cheese grinder or a cheese, what's it called? Grater. One of those things. Grate it up real nice and fine, and then we take those three ingredients, throw it in a hot pan on the stove with the coconut oil, and then we'll add a little bit of the rice vinegar and brown those up. And then we'll move on to the next step, which involves the meat and then basically everything else. So, just enjoy as I chop up these peppers, and yeah, we'll get moving. Okay, so next step, get the coconut oil in the pan. So now we're just gonna maybe scoop out a big heaping tablespoon, something like that. Get the pan right on the stovetop. It's nice and hot. Throw it in there and watch, it's really cool. It'll take just about a second and it'll start to melt. There we go. So yeah, you know what, why not? Add a bit more. I want to get a nice good coating of oil in there. So, once that's done, we just kind of let it sit and melt for a little while. Shouldn't take very long at all, not even a minute. A few seconds, something like that. Anyway, once we've got the coconut oil melting, you'll start to smell it. It's very fragrant. And here, as you can see, I've got all those vegetables chopped up, the scallions and the peppers. And you hear that sizzle the moment it touched the pan. That's so satisfying, nothing better than that. So yeah, there you go. We're just going to toss it around for a little bit. Toss it around, make sure the oil's nice and evenly distributed. And we'll just get the rest of whatever's on the cutting board back there. Some pepper, a little bit of everything. And then the ginger. So let's grab the ginger, toss it right in the pan. Okay guys, so now, this is like my favorite part of cooking. I just love cooking on a stove, like a hot pan, some oil. So nice. The smells are just amazing. Especially with coconut oil. It's very fragrant. I love it. There we go. Toss it around. Just make sure everything's kind of nice and, you know, distributed. So we're just going to let it sit, let it brown, and while it's doing that, we're going to take that rice vinegar, add a little splash of the rice vinegar right in there. Now, the thing about rice vinegar, I love this stuff. Oh, did you see that? It reacted really cool. You pour it in, and for a second, nothing really happens, but then you see that coconut oil just start to change color. It starts to boil and bubble more viciously, and then the smell just kind of hits you. The thing about rice vinegar, as I was going to say, is that, you know, raw, just right out of the bottle, it smells kind of gross. A lot of people say I like it, but I'm weird, I guess. I like vinegar in general. But Yeah, the thing is, it smells kind of funky, it's very strong, but once you toss it in the hot pan and it starts to sizzle up, that funk just goes away, but it leaves behind a very, very nice smell. Anyway, I threw in some more peppers in there, the nice chunks with the seeds in them. It's going to add a nice spiciness. This is looking so good. And here, we've got the turkey. We'll throw the turkey in, let that kind of heat up. We're going to have to break it up and everything, but I'm cooking for like 5 people, so I'm going to need another pound of ground turkey. So 2 pounds is what I'm working with. Do whatever works for whatever situation you're in, but yeah, here we go. So, meat's in the pan, sizzling up with all the browned veggies, and the next thing to do now is just mix all that up, break up the meat, make sure it's nice in small bits and pieces, you know, ground meat. Anyway, once that's all finished, we'll get on to the next step, which is adding the hoisin sauce. Which, yeah, we'll get to that soon. Okay, the meat here is almost cooked all the way through. It's time to add the hoisin sauce. Now with this, I think an important thing to remember is that you don't really want to overdo it. I am definitely in favor of the light approach. I really love that sauté and all the beautiful aromas and flavors that came from the coconut oil, the rice vinegar, the scallions, and the peppers and ginger. I love that stuff. But a lot of people really, really like, you know, the very sweet and savory, spicy and tangy thing that the hoisin has going on. So I'm going to add a decent amount here. You know, I'm not just cooking for myself, so I have to cater to the tastes of the people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, personally, I don't think you should add too much hoisin. Don't mask all those beautiful flavors that came from that gorgeous sauté. Put a little bit, you know, make it, give it a kick, but I don't think you should really overdo it. That's just my 2 cents, though. Do whatever you want to do. And yeah, so this is almost done. We just gotta stir it all the way through, let it cook through a bit more, and then it's finished, basically. Alright, this is donezo. We gotta just take this off the heat, and then get those lettuce leaves ready. We're gonna have to start making some wraps. Alright everybody, the moment you have all been waiting for. It is time to make some lettuce wraps. Grab yourself a leaf and just scoop it right in there. And as you can see, I've prepared some toppings, some garnish. Chopped up the chili real nice. And then I have some of that Persian cucumber, kind of just julienne. Nice thin spears. So it's a little hot to the touch actually. Kind of let it cool down before you do this. Lettuce is not a good insulator. So yeah, just pile some of that hot chili on top and then cool it, even it out with the cool cucumber. And there you go. Oops. Oh boy. Redo. And there we go. Beautiful. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am certainly about to enjoy it right now. Yeah, I hope you guys try to make this. It's really, really easy. So go ahead and try it. Make it yourself at home. Let me know how it turned out. Alright guys, peace. See you in the next one.